hearts overflowing with cheer. It's that wonderful season we all find so pleasing, the Toys R Us time of year. The world's biggest toy stores, Toys R Us. The biggest selection, Toys R Us. It's the Toys R Us time of year.
Here comes Christmas. Here we go. The time is near. I can't move slow.
This year, give Dad an extra hand with Craftsman RoboGrip pliers from Sears. These innovative, self-adjusting tools are the best-selling Craftsman tool ever. And now they come with protective jaw guards for a gentle grip. This 3-pack of popular sizes is just $49.99 and guaranteed forever. Make it Craftsman for Christmas from Sears.
Come see the merry side of Sears.
That's my daughter.
When unforgettable moments have made this a year to remember. Start collecting those memories with keepsake ornaments, only at Hallmark, where Christmas traditions begin.
Ah, the holidays,
The joy,
the love.
not the Brussels sprouts.
With Campbell's this holiday, give your family something really special. Green bean bake made with Campbell's cream of mushroom soup.
More. Hey, it's a long time to the next holiday.
Campbell's.
The new Kodak Colorburst 250 instant camera and the tree trimming.
I'll let them start trimming the tree. Hurry home. You know, he doesn't have to miss anything. It's a Kodak instant camera, huh?
The Kodak Colorburst 250, the new instant camera with a convenient built-in flash.
You missed trimming the tree, right?
Not really.
Oh, beautiful.
It's the gift that starts giving instantly.
This is my mom. Another perfect holiday. I was 7 and Mom was amazing. She always knew to make Chex Party Mix. The good stuff, all seasoned and toasted fresh from the oven. I ate it with both hands. So did my uncle. You know what's great about the holidays now? It's my turn to be Mom.
It was Christmas Eve in McDonald's land. Everyone was asleep except Ronald, who had other plans. Out of his bed, he silently crept.
Cuckoo! What are you doing, Ronald?
Shh. I'm giving McDonald's gift certificates to all my friends. So Hamburglar can get a hamburger. And Grimace. Is it Christmas yet? Not yet. Grimace can get a shake. Christmas. Captain Crook, fillet of fish. And the mayor, you get a cheeseburger. So to the chimney Ronald did reach. You can get him at McDonald's, 50 cents each. When suddenly bright light shined in his eyes, Ronald turned around, amazed and surprised. Hi, guys. I make too much noise?
Merry Christmas, Ronald!
All his friends had a present for him.
McDonald's gift certificates for me? Oh, gee. And a Merry Christmas to all of you from all of us at McDonald's. Merry Christmas.
Christmas! It's the season of giving.
And Boo and his friends made a special list of Christmas wishes. But did Boo check it twice?
Oh, you didn't ask Santa for a present.
I didn't get the letter to the North Pole. Now this honey of a guy is a bear with a mission. We are going to bring Christmas to everyone. But time's running out. Will Santa really forget Pooh and the gang? Nah. It's Winnie the Pooh and Christmas too. Next.
She's the kind of woman he always made. She's warm and she's lovely. Beauty from the heart, 'cause that's where beauty starts. And look at Angela now, they've all now.
Only Avon brings you the beauty of Christmas and the time to enjoy it.
Oh, the look in your eyes when you get a surprise. Christmas, look at Angela now.
If Santa isn't in your favorite store, he's probably in his. Thanks. Fays, snapping up values like these. Give her the Lady Remington Smooth and Silky Electric Hair Removal System, only $44.96. Sergio Valente watches for men and ladies are a super value, 2 for $59.95. And Hershey's assorted miniatures and chocolate kisses are just $1.99 each. Shop Fays Christmas Special Circular today. Enter to win our giant 3-foot Chris Mouse to be given away at each Fays. Obviously not your average Christmas store.
Kraft helps you make holiday magic with Velveeta Salsa Dip. Start with Velveeta, then add salsa. Cheddar can't melt this smooth and creamy. Look on the box for the Velveeta Cheese Spread Salsa Dip recipe, or a dip so cheesy good, they'll think it's incredible. Make holiday magic tonight with Velveeta.
Okay, call me a coward. I just don't like running all over town looking for the perfect Christmas gift. And if I mess up, I'll be sleeping with Harry. I need to think of one place with a lot to choose from. Nothing but big names and little prices. I think I'm in trouble. Harry will stick by me. He's man's best. Yeah, best.
When you're thinking of one-stop Christmas shopping, think Best. Taught him everything he knows.
Kmart's World of Christmas is for everyone. For your dad who loves a Western. For your wife who loves Fred Astaire. For the sports fan, the music lover you love, and the kids who want cartoons. Beta and VHS Fuji tape lets them enjoy their favorites again and again. Merry Christmas from Fuji and Kmart. During Kmart's World of Christmas, you could win a Walt Disney World family vacation.
You can do better than Kmart, the saving place.
When my wife found out that Long John Silver's is offering 4 Norman Rockwell mugs for the holidays for just 99 cents apiece, who do you think was first in line? Bingo.
This holiday season, come in for your Rockwell mugs and get another great classic. Long John Silver's shrimp, fish, and chicken dinner for the low holiday price of just $3.99.
Long John Silver's.
And don't forget your mugs.
Every Christmas, Santa Claus comes to you. But this Christmas, you can come to Santa Claus. See where he lives, who he loves, who's for him, and who's against him.
Santa Claus is finished!
Never! Seeing is believing. That's the magic of Santa Claus the movie at a cinema near you from Tuesday, November 26th.
This holiday season, JCPenney cares more about the way you look. Happy. Satisfied.
Relaxed.
So we're giving you more service.
We're stocking up and staffing up.
We're offering you somewhere else to turn for gifts you don't find in the store.
And no hassle returns at all 1,300 stores.
With all we're doing to keep you smiling
and saving,
you'll see why the best place to spend this holiday season is JCPenney.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how far away you roam, when you pine for the sunshine of a friendly face.
In every home across America, wishes are being made this holiday season. Wishes for joy, togetherness, and very special gifts. And there's one store that makes those wishes come true more than any other. It's the store with more for your home, your family, and you.
For the holidays, you can't beat home, sweet home.
Sears, where wishes come home for the holidays.
Hi, how are you today?
Worry. I've got a Christmas gift problem.
Gifts are easy at Hickory Farms. Relax. Try our beef stick.
very nice.
We've got gift packs with beef stick and cheese too, like Smoky Bar. You tell us your gift problems, Hickory Farms will solve them.
Oh, well, I have quite a few.
We'll even send your gifts.
No, thanks. I'll deliver them myself.
Now, when you buy Energizer batteries, take home a free Energizer Bunny ornament. You'll find 4 different designs where Energizer batteries are sold. Collect them all this holiday.
Little Hershey's Kisses have big, big chocolate. Little Hershey's Kisses have big, big chocolate. Little Kisses have big chocolate. You're gonna love. Kisses come in silver, red and green. All dressed up for the holiday scene. Little Kisses have big chocolate. You're gonna love.
It's no great secret. It's pretty simple, really. We think dashing through the snow should be fun. We cherish good times with family. Well, most of us do. We count on our holidays to be shimmering, sparkling, special. We hope to surprise someone with a perfect gift and to be surprised by one too. That's why Pier 1 has assembled our finest holiday collection ever. Special holidays made simple, only at Pier 1 Imports.
Brian, look.
This holiday, Hallmark brings a family tradition to life with an exclusive pop-up book edition of The Night Before Christmas, complete with a coloring book and Wilford Brimley narrating the story on cassette tape. 'Twas the night before Christmas, all for just $4.95 with any $10 Hallmark purchase. Only at participating Hallmark stores. Look for them in Sunday's newspaper.
Thanks, Mom.
And start a tradition of your own.
Inside every Burger King Chicken Tenders holiday pack, there's a party. Now, for a limited time at Burger King, you can get the Chicken Tenders 20-piece holiday pack. Outside a festive holiday box, inside a party ready to happen. Pick up a holiday pack. 20 chicken tenders, not 4 bits and pieces of chicken, but all white meat chicken breast fillets. Pick one up before this offer ends and have a party. Because there ain't nothing like the real thing.
Wednesday, take a ride with Frosty the Snowman. Then,
I need new wings.
an all-new Opus and Bill special. A wish for wings that work after Frosty Wednesday.
Everyone knows that Napa's the place to shop for hard-to-find parts, and we've got season savings to fill everybody's wish list. A Napa Evercraft 10-piece rubber grip screwdriver set with free Leatherman-type multifunction tool for only $11.99. The Ron Hornaday Jr. Die-Cast Championship truck that's only $24.99. A portable halogen spotlight for only $14.99. A Napa Evercraft 148-piece weather-tight toolkit is only $29.99. Shop where the big guy shops for season savings at your Inland Empire Napa Auto Parts store.
Every week, you save more at TG&Y, your name brand discount store. Have yourself a TG&Y Christmas with last-minute ladies' gifts like long fleece robes in a variety of styles and colors, $10.99 to $14.99. Ladies or girls' warm and soft animal slippers, only $4.88 a pair. And shop TG&Y for a wide array of fragrances like Charlie or Jean Tout Spray Cologne, just $3.99 each. Check this week's circular for over 100 sale items at your TG&Y Family Center.
You know, I was going around in circles too. Knew I wanted to get my wife diamond jewelry for Christmas, but I don't know diamonds. I know toys. Then I went to Zales, the world's largest jeweler. Zales had everything from earrings and pendants to watches and rings. And you back the quality with Zales' 90-day refund policy. Now that I know Zales, Christmas shopping is child's play.
Zales, the diamond store, is all you need to know for Christmas.
Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Everyone, please. I gotta wake him up. Come on.
missed you, Mom.
Best wishes for this and all your mornings from Folgers.
Woo! Welcome, everybody. Holy shit, man, am I in a good mood? I'm sorry that I took so long with the commercials and everything. You'll understand why in just a second. Yes, I have an announcement, and if all of you are in here because you think it has something to do with some douchebag who can't stop talking about my dick for 12-hour long live streams without any fucking sleep, kind of weird. No, I don't have anything to say about that. Things are being taken care of as far as that goes behind the scenes. No need to even address it. But this announcement is of a positive note. I am proud to announce that there is a new member to the Glera family. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, buddy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, you big baby. Oh, you big baby. This is Clubber. This is Clubber. And he is just a baby still. I got him a little late. But he is the sweetest thing in the world. He is absolutely beautiful. And yes, I named him after Mr. T and Rocky. Say, woman. Say, woman. Say, woman. Since your old man ain't got no heart, why don't you come down to my apartment tonight and I'll show you a real man. Oh my God, I'm so in love with this little dude. So, yeah, he is a rescue. I'll tell you the story as best as I can. So part of my cardio workout is to walk to the gym. It's a 2-mile walk. It is 4 miles round trip. And every day I walk past this one house, which is right in front of the main road. And then I see this little dude always out there, almost every time. And now it's getting cold. And he just, every time I walk by, he jumps on me. He kisses me. He never barks. He's just super sweet, practically begging me to take him out of that shitty situation that he's in because he just is left outside, no collar, no visible food that I can see, no leash, and right by a very busy street. Makes me very nervous. And these people, at one point, they had, I guess, a litter of like 3 or 4 of them that were outside in the kennel in the summertime. And I wanted to take one then, but things were just not set up for me to be able to do that. And they still kind of aren't right now, but I made a decision today because I walk by this dog every day. Nobody loves him. I think the owners are probably meth heads. And as I was walking by today, now I wanted to take one of them. The lady who is the part of this married couple, she was very I tried to take one of the dogs before, and or at least see if one was available, and then I would set everything up, and then none of the dogs were available. Then a couple of months later, she calls my phone and says, because we exchanged information, and she calls my phone and she says that this dog is too rambunctious. She can't keep it around her. She has small kids. And then I was like, okay, but things were going kind of weird. I don't know if you guys remember if I was telling you that things were kind of transitioning for me and I didn't know what was about to happen. I had some personal things. It wasn't the right time for me to take in a dog. And then fast forward a few months to now, and I walk by after walking by so many times and petting the dog, and and if I got cold cuts or something that I stopped at the store to pick up, I give them some, and then oh buddy, yeah, I love you, buddy. And then today I'm walking by and the lady comes out, and I guess she's leaving for school or something, and she says, sorry, I'll get to the super chats in just a second, but I appreciate it, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me get through this little story. And it's been cold out. She's telling me she can't keep the dog inside the house. I don't understand how people can treat a dog like that. She says she's going to take it to the shelter. That this is what she told me. She's like, the dog ended up chewing up the kids' Christmas presents that were shipped from UPS and left on the front porch. And she's like, oh my God, so we can't take it anymore. We got to get rid of this dog. And I'm thinking like, well, if the dog was inside, it wouldn't have happened, So yeah. It was just, and so I just went to the gym. I did my workout. I came back there. There he was right there. And I said, fuck it. And there was a Dollar General, like literally across the street. And I went and I picked up a leash. I picked up a collar, got him this little camouflage, little doohickey right here. And I brought him home, and he seems very happy. I got him some puppy chow. I got him a couple new dishes, and I got him a couple of bones, and I got him a big bag of treats and a big box of milk bones, and got him all the stuff to make him feel very, very welcome and to spoil him because he's just a baby. He's a beautiful boy. You see how well behaved he is just sitting here for a puppy? And I don't even know what kind of dog. I know he's a pit bull mixed with something else, but I don't know what else. But I am 150% in love with Clubber. Aren't I? Yes. I love you, buddy. All right, I'm going to put you down now. Say bye to everybody. Say hi. Say bye. Okay. All right. And he just stays right by my side. You got to move so I can pull my chair in, buddy. I know, dude. So, yeah, totally in love with this dog. Man, you guys are really, Jesus, you guys are super generous, man. This was my announcement. This is all. I was so excited. And I was thinking, like, I can't wait to share him with the community They're gonna love him. They're gonna fucking love him. So yeah, man. I'm super stoked. It is a Christmas miracle, 150%. Yeah, he does, man. Let me get through some of these super chats, man. You guys are amazing. Holy shit. I'm not even gonna play the super chat song. Here, I'll play it one time all the way through, and then I'll get through them. How's that, guys? One time.
We got a super chat. Super chat. I think we got a super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. I think we got a 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 super chat. Super chat.
Okay. All right, let's get through these, man. You guys are Jesus. You guys, I did not expect that, man. You guys are so nice. You guys are amazing. Let's hold on. Let me get through each and every one of them here because they kind of piled up. All right. Tracy for food and treats for the puppy. What's his name? His name is Clubber. Yes, he's already getting used to the name. Thank you, Tracy. Shanae, thank you so much. Treats for Clubber. Thank you. Christina Laterala. Congrats. Love him for some treats. Thank you so much. Look at everybody loves you, dude. Headstones and headlines. Oops, I forgot a zero. I hope I love a wonderful rescue story, and I love that you chose to add this sweet boy to your family. Yes, he's our family. Yes, part of the Glare family, guys. It's just Gene. Thank you so much. Oh my God, he loves and appreciates you so much already. Great job. Thank you, Sinner. When life gets rough, bark back. Right. Thanks, Sinner. Appreciate it, buddy. Am I skipping any? Hold on. And then yay for rescues. What an adorable boy. Thank you, Tony T. And AMAC gifted a Glare membership. I don't know who you gifted it to. I'm too far behind on chat. But thank you. And congrats to whoever got it. Jaded, bless you for rescuing him. He will live his best life now. You know a pet loves you when they looks up at you like that. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that's it. Like I'm living life for this dog, dude. Travel with Caribbean. Thank you so much. I love him so much. He's so adorable. Here's some toys for him. The most spoiled puppy on these YouTube streets. Yes, that is the goal. We are going to spoil the shit out of him. Congratulations on your new fur baby, Jeannie. Thank you so much, Jeannie2521. New fur baby. Thank you for choosing a rescue. Well, I didn't plan on getting a dog. I really didn't. But this is very much reminding me, it's very much reminding me of when I got my cat well over 10 years ago. And yes, Petty Patty, I will. Thank you so much. Hold on, let's see. More toys and treats for that cutie. Both my rescues. Purdy's mix. Thank you, Catherine. Petty Patty, be sure to quarantine. Thank you so much. I will. Dat Jag for Jackie. Yay, beautiful fur baby. Panda has a playmate. Panda met him and she loves him. It's really awesome. She's very curious. But thank you. Man, you guys are fucking fantastic, dude. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate it. And I got a little time, so we'll hang out together a little bit. Yeah, see, that's the whole thing. I don't really believe I've never been one to choose a pet. They tend to choose me. It just feels like this was a universe, or God or whatever kind of thing. And yeah, man. And he's just sitting, he's so chill for a puppy. He is so fucking chill. Like, he just sits there and stares up at me. He's so happy. Man, that's crazy. He's not rambunctious at all. I mean, I don't see why these people just didn't. Maybe he just didn't like them. I don't know. But he's with me now. He's with us. Right? Right, Clubber? Huh? Yeah, baby boy. Yeah, dude. You are the coolest little motherfucker in the world. Wow. Yeah, I could just sit there and pet him and stare at him all day, but that's not what you guys logged on here for. So Malice in Wonderland, thank you. Treats for Clubber and Panda. And I hope you're doing well, Malice in Wonderland. You being here means a lot. You choosing this community means a lot. So yeah, I'm glad that you're here. Do you want me to put them back on my... Well, I'm going to pour some hot coffee. I mean, I guess hopefully maybe he doesn't spill it. Don't spill my coffee, all right? Huh? Do you want to come back up here? Can you come back up? Come on. Come on. Ooh. He's already getting too big. I got him too late. He's already getting too big to hold and baby. He is. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I figure we'll hang out a little bit, guys. Just for shits and giggles. We'll go over some Betty stuff. Why not? And we'll hang out a little bit. And then I got a lot of work to do here to make this place very very clubber friendly. But homeboys with me now. Ain't you, buddy? Ain't you, buddy? He might be a Shar-Pei. I don't know what he's mixed with. I know he's a pit mixed with something, but I don't know what. I really don't care. I'm being honest. You want to watch some Betty? Huh? You want to watch some Betty? Huh? Yeah? All right, so I guess Betty, I haven't watched this yet. I guess Betty's like in South Carolina still, and I think she's like for some reason she says something, unless she went to Tennessee. But I really have no way of setting this up. I just know that she writes this SF Investigates Stand Down. Why? That's interesting.
Hey guys, Bullhorn Betty. I am in front of the Starbucks here in Kingsport, one of them, as we gear up for our third search here in Kingsport in connection with the Layla Santinello case. What we are learning is a lot of information about...
Okay, so she's in Kingsport. That was a really weird little... Did you see that?
With the Layla Santinello case, what we are learning is a lot of information about Layla. We found out that there is a crap PI that has already poo-pooed in this investigation, and I mean poo-pooed to the point that a key witness in this investigation will no longer cooperate with law enforcement due to this a-hole's culpability and shitting on this entire investigation. Thank you, SF Investigates.
As I understand it, first of all, SF Investigates is the only one. Like, I don't understand why she has the audacity to shit on this guy. It makes absolutely no sense. Like, this is the guy who actually organized the search. This guy actually organized a search And I mean organized and organized search. Oh, I love you too, buddy. This guy actually organized an organized search. And yeah, and here's the thing is I happen to have some information about this case. There's good reason why I haven't really been covering it and talking about it. I'm just kind of letting everybody who's experienced in doing their jobs and handling it handle it. It's based on what I found out. It's the best thing that needs to be done. It's I'm not going to be doing anything that's going to help. Put it that way. The best thing, I made a judgment call, and the best thing for me to do is just to let the professionals handle this. And one of those professionals being SF Investigates. But at the same time, SF Investigates isn't even on the case anymore. He's dropped it. He's not even involved in the case anymore. He, out of the kindness of his heart, organized a search and rescue party, and they searched. They didn't find anything. Oh, wow. Really, Heartland Honey? Stephanie Harlow and Derek Lavasar picked up this case on Crime Weekly. That's going to piss BHP all the way off. It is. You want to get down, buddy? Okay. All right. All right. All right. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Let me get you some. There you go. Yeah, look what I got. Look what I got, dude. Look what I got. Yeah. There you go. Yes, yeah. Those are good, huh? Yeah, you're a spoiled baby. You're going to be a spoiled baby. Yes. Can you all hear him like chewing this? I don't see why she thinks that this is somehow productive to Layla's case. He doesn't need to go potty yet. He actually just went. But thank you.
Just when we think you can't do any worse to a missing person case, you prove Bullhorn Betty right. I'm still waiting for that lawsuit, buddy. You know, you like to use my name for clout. Well, here I am searching for this little girl while you're shitting on the case. Where are you, Steve? Huh?
He doesn't need to use your name for clout. Like he already organized a shit ton of people to search for this young woman, and her family's grateful. I don't know what you're trying to pull here. It makes no sense what you're trying to pull here. This is unbelievable.
Huh? How many more witnesses would you like to force not to cooperate with law enforcement? Asking for a few friends here in Kingsport, Tennessee. We don't like people muddying with cases. We don't like people intentionally thwarting investigations.
Oh my God.
We're here looking for answers and trying to find a missing person, not trying to have our 50.
Did you just fucking say that out loud? Did you just seriously say that out loud? I mean, Betty, I can't believe that you actually just said that out loud. That's very, very interesting to me.
Where are you, Steve? Huh? How many more witnesses would you like to force not to cooperate with law enforcement? Asking for a few friends here in Kingsport, Tennessee. We don't like people muddying with cases. We don't like people intentionally thwarting investigations. We are here looking for answers and trying to find a missing person, not trying to have our 15 minutes of fame. Steve, do better.
Wow. You know, if you didn't have that obnoxious fucking music playing, then maybe we'd be able to hear what's going on here in the footage that you shared.
Just need her help finding the girl.
You're outside yelling at our door.
No, I was talking to you. I
Yeah.
need her help finding the missing girl.
She
spoke to me today. She lied to me.
About what? No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I know she lied to me.
No, I didn't.
I just need her to clarify. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay. What do you need her to clarify? What happened to her afterwards?
Everything.
Who's with her?
I spent 2.5 hours with the detective, the PI on this case.
Layla asked you for a ride, correct?
Correct.
She never told me anything.
All right. You turned her down, correct?
Yes, I did.
That was it.
That was it.
That's not
She didn't go to. Yes, it was.
Then what else do you know?
She was the last one to see her alive.
No, I wasn't.
I don't think so.
I do.
No, I was
I know
not.
for a fact she was. Because on July 17th, you told a girl by the name of Hannah Marcello you were the last one to see her alive.
Because I was under the impression that I was.
That needs to be clarified.
Thank you so
Okay,
much,
you need to
Electra.
go talk to the PI. That's what you need to go
Understand my
do. That's what you need to go do. Because I've explained everything to him. I spent 3 hours with him
That's
the
my
other
point.
day, breaking everything down. That's my point. That's my point.
I'm trying to find out where this girl's at.
I was under the
All
impression
answers.
that I saw her on the 27th, and I didn't. I saw her on the
I need
24th.
to know that stuff.
Okay, well, you
Okay, what does that say? No one how girl will what? No one how girl will not cooperate with the investigation because of Steve Fisher with SF Investigates. I mean, that simply because she's tired of talking about it and she already spoke to the PI. She already spoke to Steve. I'm sure that Steve has shared any information that he has with LE. It's what he does. I don't.
can go talk to him.
27th, is that when you and Dad thought you saw her?
Yes, on the side of the road.
I need to know these things because when you tell
And
me,
you know,
when
I
you
have
tell
told
me
this
it's
all
like-
to the detective, or PI, whoever. Like
I keep very detailed.
I
notes
can call
about
him
my interview,
right now
okay?
if you want me to. But I literally have to have my car. I'm getting upset because he's
Okay,
acting
you
like
can
I did
calm
something to this girl.
Okay, calm down. You're screaming your mouth.
I spent 3 hours of my time
I know how
doing all this with
you feel
this.
with the PI and the family. The family keeps calling Kiara because she obviously is the only one around here is trying to help her.
Right.
Help her.
I've kept in contact with everybody over
If
this
you will
shit.
hush just a moment.
Right. I don't know who's there actually recording.
They were going down. She was with my husband, and they were going down Center Street, and they saw this girl. What, she was looking between the alleys or in a building or something.
She was bending down at our door. Dad
Yeah.
saw her.
Yeah, my husband.
Okay, so how are they not cooperating? It sounds to me like they're still cooperating. They're still telling the officer what they know. They're just upset because they don't differentiate between the PI and law enforcement. They don't understand how the courts work. That's all that is. So, I mean, the impression I'm getting is she's still telling exactly what she told Steve. And at the same time, she's just tired of telling the same story over and over again.
husband even saw her. Kara said,
But
"Dad,
she's
that
still
looks
telling
like
it.
Layla."
So tell me, after seeing that video and you seeing Detective Cleary trying to question a witness in the case and them telling them to go speak to the PI, don't tell me that's not sticking your nose into an investigation where it does not belong. You have just interfered heavily in this investigation, and shame on
Betty, you can't really be this stupid. Like, seriously, like you can't be this stupid. You are. Whenever the family, and yes, a family hires a private investigator, law enforcement by law is required to cooperate with that private investigator, at least in certain states. I don't know how it is in Tennessee, but it sounds to me like he did the job that he was hired to do. That is not on Steve Fisher it's not on Steve Fisher that these people are sick of talking to cops. It's not on Steve Fisher that these people feel as though speaking to law enforcement is going to it's not on Steve Fisher that speaking to law enforcement is I mean, like I said, she's still giving the information that she has. She's just frustrated. but she's not cooperating. I mean, law enforcement could still subpoena her and put her on the stand if they make an arrest in this case, if that's where it goes. But I mean, for you, I mean, this is just clearly you making this about you and SF Investigates. It has nothing to do with, you're not doing anything to help Layla here. And I'm wondering, you made this video, you posted it today. Is there footage of you actually searching for Layla? You know, in a disorganized search, an unauthorized search. I mean, because I would worry about that, but whenever I've seen you search for anybody, you don't actually search. So
shame on you.
Shame on you. Oh my God. Incredible. Incredible. So she traveled to Tennessee to Kingsport to Karen, obviously. And before she did that, she made a quick stop at the graveyard involving the Murdaugh case, saying, what the actual fuck? Murdaugh family, do better. What is the... This woman is unbelievable. Murdaugh family, do better. Let's see what this minute-long Karening is.
So Bullhorn Betty here. I received rumors that Paul and Maggie have yet to get a headstone put on their graves. So I decided to take time out of my very busy day. I'm heading over to Tennessee. I've got a long 7-hour drive, but I decided to take 2 hours of my day to come out here to see if there was any truth to those rumors.
What a hero.
And it is with sad news for Bullhorn Betty to report this Wednesday, November 29th, 2023. November 29th, 2023.
We know what date it is. Yes.
Paul
yesterday. Got it.
And Maggie still aren't honored enough or honorable enough in the Murdaugh family to even receive a headstone
or headline.
They were gunned down in cold blood. The entire Murdaugh family sat behind Alec Murdaugh, and the victims of Alec Murdaugh, of his most egregious crime, sit here. Let me tell you, it took me almost an
fucking idiot. Is that true? Don Gay said, there's no headstone yet because the family has had it specially made. It could take 6 months to a year, dumbass. Oh my God. Look at this right here. Headstones can take up to 12 months to make. Once memorial providers have unique granite colors in stock, it can take 6 to 12 weeks to be produced, 3 to 6 months for custom designs. Of course, this is with all documents signed, final design approved, and proper payments made. And also, did anyone bother? I mean, Betty, did you ever bother to think that possibly that they haven't decided what's actually going to go on the headstone, because there still isn't 100% closure just yet? Maybe they're still waiting on certain details of the case to come to light, to where they want to apply those things to just put exactly the right words on a headstone that's going to be there for, I don't know, forever. Did you ever think that that could be a possibility, Betty? Let's watch this one more time because it's very funny to me. Your uncles took a year, Don K. Okay. This is Betty.
So Bullhorn Betty here. I received rumors that Paul and Maggie have yet to get a headstone put on their grave.
took me
So
5
I
seconds
decided
to
to take
Google it.
time out of my very busy day. I'm heading over to Tennessee. I've got a long 7-hour drive, but I decided to take 2 hours of my day to come out here to see if there was any truth to those rumors.
Oh, that must be exhausting.
And it is with sad news for Bullhorn Betty to report this Wednesday, November 29th, 2023.
Explosion.
November 29th, 2023. Paul and Maggie still aren't honored enough or honorable enough in the Murdaugh family to even receive a headstone. They were gunned down in cold blood.
We know.
The entire Murdaugh family sat behind Alec Murdaugh. And the victims of Alec
We
Murdaugh,
know.
of his most egregious crime, sit here. Let me tell you, it took me almost an hour to find this. Totally unacceptable.
And for all we know, like, dude, how much do you want to bet that that's probably not even the right fucking gravesite? Like, it's somebody else's, some rando that, you know, died of smallpox back in 1892, for all we know. Like, I mean, wow. She sure is stupid. Jesus. Oh, this should be interesting.
Wake up, brother, going around.
Of Buford. I went to the I went out there, I walked, I took some videos. It was you know, I only trust this computer. Yes. All these weird things. Luther's Rare and Well Done.
The title
and I
of
gotta
this-
tell you, they had a phenomenal
The title of this is Why is Everyone Picking on Dylan Mortensen?
phenomenal wings. And so I went in there and, you know, I there was not a whole lot of people there. So I went inside and I got to tell you, I had one of the most prettiest, can I show you guys? Maybe I can. Ooh. One of the prettiest sunsets ever. This was stinking gorgeous. Let's see if I can turn the phone this away. Let me pause the.
What does Deep
come
say
on.
in here?
Why can't I pause my? Oh, there's the pause button. Okay, which one am I on?
I knew there was an explanation. Of course, Dietz knows the explanation. Dietz says they had to wait for Buster's portion of the estate to be settled. That just happened earlier this year. Right. So, right. Like, there's so many people in that family. You don't think that they're working on the, like, just the right headstone? It's the most prominent family in that area. You don't think they're working on that shit?
That one. Okay, I got you. So let me just turn this back around. There we go. Sorry, I did a video and I wanted just to show you guys. Look at that. Right? Talk about gorgeous. It was just this beautiful, amazing.
It's so nice that you're using your supporters' money to fucking sightsee. Where's the search video?
Gorgeous, just
And what does Dylan Mortensen have anything to do with Tennessee or South Carolina? Please explain that to me.
breathtaking sunset out there on the water. You know, it's I find little, you know, I mean, it might sound a little weird. You know, I'm a weird person. You know, okay,
Get out of town.
So what? I wish I had my funny button, but I don't. So we're just gonna have to hear me push the laughy button, right? But I just felt like, you know, that sunset was so gorgeous. Maybe they have them all the time. Maybe it was just, You know, Betty's never seen a sunset before. I don't know. I don't know. You know, just my.
You live in Florida. How the fuck have you never seen a sunset before? I mean, you won't see it over the beach because the sun sets to the west. You'd have to be on the West Coast to see the sunset over the beach. But, you know, if you're facing east, you know, all you got to do is turn around and you'll see a sunset at the right time. Just saying. It's pretty
This might be, but I just kind of felt
how have you never
peaceful in
seen a
that
sunset
moment.
before?
You know, I almost felt like Paul was, you know, vindicated a little bit. I don't know. You know, maybe I'm a little sensitive like that. I don't know. I don't like feeling all.
I mean, Pony Boy was watching sunsets from fucking Oklahoma and writing poems about them. Johnny was reading them, you know. Stay gold, Pony Boy. You know, the way you dig sunsets, Pony Boy, in fucking Oklahoma back in the 60s. Pony Boy in Oklahoma. How are you not seeing sunsets, Betty? How have you never seen a sunset? I mean, it explains a lot. I mean, because a sunset can be very tranquil. You know, it's a nice thing to see. I like sunsets. I love sunsets. But you mean I grew up in Florida, saw lots of sunsets in Florida, bunch of times. Yeah, in the Sunshine State, you know, where the sun sets once a day. Just saying. Oh my God. Jag for Jackie, member for 14 months. Thank you. Welcome. It's because there's always a cloud over. Oh my God. Y'all are killing me in this chat. You guys are on fire tonight.
Gooey crap. But either way, I went out there, I walked, I took some videos. It was beautiful. It was a little somber, you know, to think of all the tragedies, you know, just getting out there and kind of reflecting a little bit on everything that, you know, the Murdaughs once stood for. And
I could see Betty out there watching this sunset for about 30 seconds, enough to take a shot of it with her phone, and then thinking, I can't wait to show this shot on my next live stream and make up some story about how I was thinking about all the victims in these tragedies because of a sunset. So inspiring.
and how they're so tarnished to this day. And, you know, and sometimes in part, I feel like things happen for a reason. And I feel like this was a long time coming in all fairness.
Things happen for a reason.
And I got to tell you yesterday, and I'll get to saying hi. I just want to give my kind of a little opening thoughts. And I got to say, I think the loudest advocates in that room yesterday, I mean, you know, there was victims. But for me personally, I feel like the loudest advocates in that room for all the victims really was two main people. And of course, there's other people. I don't want to take away from the incredible people that all were a part of this. But I think it really was Eric Bland and Creighton Waters. I mean, we have the judge, we have the jury, you know, we have all the, you know, the victims that gentleman that came up and just broke down, that just made us all tear up and almost cry.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, but I really think the advocates in that room for all the victims, and for all the victims, more so Eric Bland, because he really stood up there and he reminded everybody that, you know, these are 22 victims you get to hear about. But at the end of the day,
wow.
No offense, but you are a stupid asshole.
There was 101. And that's why I asked him that question when he was out front. And they were doing kind of like the press conference. They all kind of came up and had their little, you know, their spiel and stuff like that about how they felt, and just giving people the opportunity to ask questions, whether they could answer them or not. You know, it was just.
Why didn't you ask more questions? I don't understand. Like, you were out there and you just stood there and you asked one stupid question. And it was a stupid question because of the way it was answered. They looked at you like, What? Yeah, there's no fucking evidence of anything that ties it to this case at all whatsoever. And I don't even know why you're asking us that. That's like almost verbatim what the fuck was said to her. And then she just sat there stupid and quiet, not doing shit. Like, I mean, you've been following this case. You've been covering it for your followers, right? Like, why didn't you ask more questions since you're a journalist?
But I got to tell you, Creighton Waters, I think, is a lot of people's heroes today. You know, he really took a hold of this, and he brought it home. He thought this through. He balanced the trial versus the tax expense. I mean, he did everything, in my opinion, the way I think it should be done. Do I agree that Alex should have only gotten 22?
So when it comes to Betty Dietz, I consume about maybe 30% of the shit that she says. But if I remember correctly, she asked something. She did this whole live stream because supposedly the son of the clerk of the Murdaugh trial got arrested for wiretapping. And she thinks that it's connected to the case. And that mom was behind it. And she thinks that mom was behind it and mom had something to do with it. The clerk. Right. I know that he was, but she's saying that mom had something to do with it and was the clerk because she was the clerk of blah, blah, blah. And she accused mainstream media of throttling the story. So she thinks that she's the only one who is asking any questions about this and thinks that mainstream media is, I guess, being bought by the Murdaughs or something like that. I don't know what the fuck she thinks. But she thinks maybe there's some conspiracy within mainstream media to throttle this story. And the reason why nobody talked about it apparently was because there's no evidence to connect it to the case other than the public suspicion that maybe mom had something to do with it.
You know, I think he should have been charged with the full 101. But again, we saw how lengthy this sentencing was just on the 20.
Yeah, Dietz, that's funny that you mentioned that because when I was going over this the other day, Tracy Ann Chasing was in the chat and she Googled it and came up with the exact same fucking conclusion that you're posting right here. And she was like, in the chat, she was like, yeah, it took me all of 30 seconds. And she did a whole fucking live stream about how they throttled the story.
22. So it literally would have lasted days. So I think they did the right thing. He's in jail for a long time and he's going to stay there. So for the foreseeable future, no matter what happens.
And the problem is
his wife and son's case, he's going to be put away where he should be. I think everybody finally got a little taste of this white collar crime. I think we all got to see this white collar crime, everybody I was just doing a white collar crime. Right. And, we think of these white collar crime as victimless crimes. Well, I have to tell you, those people seemed awfully real to me. Their pain and their struggle seemed awfully real to me. That seemed very impactful to this one person. I don't know how you all felt, but it sure seems like white collar crime do hurt real individuals. So I think we need to
why they're
remove
crimes.
that illusion that it's just a white collar crime and no person gets injured, because clearly
nobody says that, bro. Only idiots say that. That's why they're crimes. That's why they're prosecutable, because they're not victimless crimes. White collar crimes are still fucking crimes. It just means that they fucking stole something. It means that it simply means that there was more money involved than the usual amount of money, and it means that there was likely no violence that ever occurred in the crime. That's all it means. But nobody's saying that it's victimless, that a white collar crime is, something to just blow off. No, man. What are you talking about?
They do. Good morning, MJ. It's nice to see you. D, good morning.
Yeah.
Mama Llama is in the house. Boy, Mom, ×2. Good morning, Love Bug. Mama Lost Rhonda, good morning. We love you. Michelle Lynn, good morning. Good morning. You guys are just chatting away. Good morning, Gigi for life. Leaf lover Liz. It's nice to see you. We got a big potty mouth here, but there's only one true and only Miss Potty Mouth. And she is up in this house this morning, right? Good morning, Love Bug. Kim, it's nice to see you. It's me, Jen. Big hugs and kisses to you. Big hugs and kisses to you. Pebbles, likewise. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sweet misery.
See,
Ooh, you know what? I don't know.
I gotta tell you, those of you in this chat who are intelligent understand certain things. When you see troll accounts trolling, those are losers, douchebags. I never made a troll account in my fucking life, dude. See, this is the thing. This is what that when people make troll accounts to jump into your chat and troll you, it shows how cowardly they are. Because I'm the kind of guy that whenever I want to insult you, I want to make sure that it's me that's insulting you. I don't make cowardly troll accounts to hide. I don't do that. Ever. I want you to know who's insulting you if I'm insulting you. So just so you know, let them be. Let them live in their dirty diapers. Okay?
No, but I've been told because a birdie came on my shoulder and told me so. I think there's a birthday coming up this weekend. I think somebody's like a human birthday, not a BHB birthday. I think somebody's wanting me to clean out my pipes on Saturday. We'll see. We'll see. It's nice to see you, sweet misery. Mama Shell Bell, good morning, love. It's nice to see you. Maddie Down, Maddie Dawn. I think I call you Maddie Down like every time. I'm a work in progress. What can I say? Good morning. It's only been a year, but I'm finally getting it. I'll just call you Maddie.
I don't know what any of that means.
I think I'm better off that way. I'm just better off that way. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Candace. Good morning.
What's up, you, Janus? I haven't seen you in forever. It's good to see you.
No, thank you. Aw, thank you, love. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. Thank you. Jason, it's nice. Don't pick on Dylan. She's a victim in this trial. Yes. People always say that I pick on people. We're going to get into this. I'm not going to.
You have absolutely picked on that girl. You have absolutely accused her of knowing more than she knows. You've absolutely accused her of not doing enough or calling 911 in time and making her out to be as if she's responsible for these deaths in some way, shape, or form. What are you trying to pull now?
We're getting into this. Like, I don't pick on people, and I feel bad for her. I talk about people. I guess I do pick on a few people, right? Just a few.
Yeah.
But they got to be murderers and baby killers and stuff like that, right?
Know.
I mean, that's really the only.
Does filing a lawsuit full of fucking lies count as picking on someone? I mean, that's an understatement. It's fucking harassment is what it is. It's weaponizing the law to harass someone and make someone's life more difficult. We don't like that here. I don't know if you've noticed. We don't like when people weaponize the law to try to hurt people.
The only way you kind of get my attention, to pick on. Who we got? We got positive vibes. Every time I see your name in my chat, I have to be honest with you. Like this, it's almost like, We got positive vibes. Even when I get a little hot under the collar and I see you pop up in the chat, it's like,
Caleb.
Right? It's just chill. I love seeing your name. Love seeing your name. Did I
What
say
I'm
hi?
probably gonna do is just build like some sort of fucking thing to where he could just sit up, you know, and he could be seen. But I don't know if he'll sit there because he is just planted right next to me, man. Like he is, yeah, and he knows I'm talking about him too. Hi, buddy. Hi, baby boy. Yeah. Yeah. What's your prediction for tonight's fight? Huh? He just went like this to me. He just went pain. He went predictions, pain.
Say hi to Huntress.
I love you,
just saw
buddy.
Huntress. I don't remember if I said hi to you. I think I passed you. Just tell me I said hi to Huntress. Tell me I'm having like an Alzheimer's moment at this moment, please. If I didn't say hi to you, I'm so sorry. Like I'm tearing up over here, and I got makeup on. So stop.
Oh my
stop.
God.
I am so sorry. Did I?
Shut the fuck up.
There it is. Now we got a whole little tagline. Rock it out with your coffee beans out, right? Like Steffers is like she's like part of Bullhorn Betty history here. You know, we talk about a lot of history, you know, with Alec Murdaugh and all this other stuff. But what about BHB history, right? Steffers made BHB history. Is somebody writing a book? I mean, is somebody keeping track of all this stuff? We need to make sure we're
Panda's still here. But Panda's not mine. Okay. She likes to act like she is from time to time. But yeah, sometimes Panda comes down and says hello. It's how she is. There was a few months there where she just wanted to be right next to me. I don't know what happened. But she once in a while now she just kind of hangs out once in a while, but Clubber is 100% mine, and now he's glued to my side now. Yeah, she's in a hotel room, but like it's so funny. Like the other day, she traveled all the way to South Carolina for the sentencing, and this is what I guess happened. Because remember we were trying to break down like what. And I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday that I was live talking about this? We were trying to break down, like she went over this whole thing talking about how JLR fucked her over, and torpedoed her success and blah, 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 blah. Blamed all of her just, inadequacies on JLR, which is pathetic. And then what I think happened, this is what I think happened. Because I thought about this. Because we see JLR sitting in the courtroom. There's footage of him sitting right behind Alec Murdaugh, and he's right behind him. So if I had to guess, Betty's little homemade press pass didn't fly, right? And JLR's did. And so Betty probably was there talking about, hey, Jonathan, it's good to see you, buddy. Can you hook a girl up, man? Bring me in with you as a +1 or whatever. And he just kind of went, oh, I don't know her. I don't know her. No, I don't know. I don't know her. That's what I'm like 99% sure happened. What do you want, dude? Look at you. You don't want coffee? You don't want coffee? Here, look at. You don't want my coffee. This is my blue cup, homie. Huh? But yes, you can hang out right here. You can hang out right here.
We have to have a BHP historical society somewhere. right? We need to be encapsulating these things, archiving them.
I think he does now, Sean Pellegrino. I think he does now.
They'll be useful one day. I feel it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Truth. It's nice to see you. God bless you this morning. Angie, it's nice to see you. Be beautiful. It's nice to see you as well. Angie, good morning. Good morning.
Oh
good
my
morning.
God, dude.
Who else? Did I miss anybody? Did I say hi to you? I see James in the house. Aw. Thank you. That's sweet. We love positive thoughts. Happen to me. Okay. It's been a year. Get a grip. Get a grip. Mainstream media, people that love living everybody else's life, I mean, she's young. She's gone through.
Camry, the announcement is that I have a new dog, that there is a new addition to the Glare family, and his name is Clever. And you'll have to rewind to get a look at him. But yes, that's the announcement. Right now, I'm just hanging out with you guys because, there's Betty shit. So it's always fun to talk about Betty.
Through a horrific event. Everybody was attacking everybody for attacking Dylan. And we weren't even attacking her. We were upset. We wanted answers. There's a big difference. We have to talk about certain aspects. Dylan is gorgeous. She's beautiful. And that whole thing, I can't imagine.
I don't even know what Dylan looks like. You know why I don't know what Dylan looks like? Because I don't give a fuck what Dylan looks like. I feel bad for this girl who lost 4 of her friends. And I feel even worse for her now that on top of losing her 4 friends, she has a bunch of idiots on the internet who are blaming her for what happened to her 4 friends because she didn't call 911 the minute that she saw a guy walk by her in the middle of the night in a party house where there's 4 people, like 4 other people, at least 4 other people. So, as far as I'm concerned, she's a victim. She lost 4 of her friends, man. It's a horrible thing. And, some people would do things differently, I'm sure. Now, some people might compare Dylan Mortensen not calling 911 immediately to the phone call that we went over as far as Jen McCabe calling 911. But the thing is that we don't have any context for what happened with Dylan Mortensen. We actually are able to listen to Jen McCabe talking to 911. We don't have any actual context as to what took place, what her perspective really was. But we can look at Jen McCabe in the John O'Keefe case and absolutely criticize, because we also heard her talking to her sister, who, according to her sister's statement, she slept through the entire thing. Even though Jen McCabe's phone logs prove that she spoke to her sister twice. So, yeah, we could criticize Jen McCabe. Look at this dickhead right here. Yeah, I just explained why I don't know what Dylan Mortensen looks like. You know why? Because she's not an important part of the case. She is a victim. She deserves her privacy. Grandmaster Sid Sophos, thank you so much, buddy. Hey, Clever, Uncle Sid will keep an eye on you, my boy. Yes, I believe that. Yes. I mean, right. That's my point. It doesn't fucking matter. You stick to what actually matters. There's a guy that's on trial right now or about to be on trial right now for the murder of those 4 young University of Idaho students. That's all that matters. Okay? That is the process of justice, and those those families of those 4 victims deserve peace and quiet. They deserve justice and they deserve peace. And I'm not going to contribute to the shit show of making Dylan be a part of this thing that any more than she needs to be. She doesn't need to be part of it any more than she already is. So I refuse to jump on this bandwagon. So, I mean,
you guys, you know what? One thing I can say is I've been called a lot of things on social media platforms. I've been treated very poorly in a lot of respects, but I've never been called, the vile things that poor girl has been called.
I mean,
she is in school. She's
You're a
impressionable.
little
She's
cunt.
already having probably self-imaging issues, because you get self-imaging issues from the freaking public school system these days. So everybody is so confused about who they should be, what they should be, blah 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 blah, right? So you're coming out of it, you're your own person, you're going to university, you're trying to shake off those goofy younger years, and you're trying to find out who you are as a person, go to college, be educated, and start having your semblance of freedom. Your opportunity to start making some mistakes in life, right?
What the fuck are you
Your
talking
opportunity
about
to
right
hit
now?
some hard knocks and learn some valuable lessons. I mean, that's really what we send our children off for, an education. And they are living their best lives on university and having that experience of, just the livelihood and the just everybody, the camaraderie, the working together, the pooling of resources, having to scratch each other's back, all those great, great, beautiful things that people do just to bond. And they had, lifelong friendships, bonding that would have lasted, like I said, a lifetime.
Nobody's arguing that she's not a key witness. Nobody's saying that she's not a key witness. She is a key witness. But to sit there and pick on her and jump to conclusions that she could have done more doesn't do the case any good, much less it doesn't do her any good. She lost 4 of her friends. And the person who is arrested for it, I mean, he's awaiting trial. That's all you can do is just fucking let the justice system do what it does. And you're a dick if you're doing anything beyond that. Just let them do what they're going to do. If there was some reason to charge her, they would have found it and they would have charged her. There was so much effort put into this case because all eyes were on this case. Everyone was talking about this case when it happened. And when this trial starts, everyone's going to be talking about it. So, I mean, right. Yeah, that's super creepy. It's super creepy.
Who all go out, you're having the time, all these different parties, you're just enjoying it. You got your friend coming in that's about to go off, everybody kind of likes everybody. I mean, actually, I would say kind of likes everybody. It looks like they all got along. I mean, in all fairness, I mean, they all the girls, I mean, having 5 to 6 heads under one roof is sometimes a very difficult task. Let's be honest with you, right? Some of you guys have 4 or 5 family members, right? Right? That you just send off to school and work and you're like, whew, good Lord. What the hell was I thinking?
The fuck does that have to do with
and these people
having college roommates?
I guess you guys did it yourselves too, right? But it's a little bit different because you're dealing with personalities. You're dealing.
I mean, you're comparing having 5 or 6 roommates to having a house full of kids. It's not even close to the same thing. Nobody's sending their roommates off to school and packing them a lunch, kissing them goodbye and saying, I love you. Have a good day. Make sure to pay attention. Learn your reading, writing, and arithmetic. Nobody's fucking doing that. I don't understand what
dealing with different time schedules. You're dealing with just, cleanliness. One person might be cleaner than the other. You just deal with a whole host of, and then not only that, but just the normal personality stuff. And for the most part, they seem like they got along. And then one just insane Twilight Zone, like just you can't believe this nightmare, this type of nightmare exists, happens. And it didn't happen to somebody else. It happened to you. And everybody under the sun wants these questions answered, I have just finally accepted the fact that we're not going to know what happened until the trial. I don't beat her up. I'm not kicking a dead horse. I really, really.
Why do you keep saying kicking a dead horse? It's beating a dead horse.
I really do feel, what is this? Hold on just a second. Let me just read something here. No.
Like, I love that all this time later is when she says, I finally come to the conclusion that I'm just going to wait till trial. Yeah. That's what you have to do. Wait till trial. You don't have all the facts. If you've ever actually covered a trial instead of just streaming it and then leaving to go fuck off, then you would know how trials work and that there's all kinds of information that was never privy before. All of that stuff comes out in trial. The trials that you stream but don't pay attention to.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people that are Barbara that are iffy, and there's really no. I personally don't believe she's involved. That's just me personally, but everybody does have their opinion about whether or not she's involved.
I'm not giving the dog.
I'm just saying that we have to look at this point because we don't really have any evidence or any even circumstantial, like no hint. I mean, other than she didn't call law enforcement for 8 hours, and there's a lot of things that could kind of explain that from being just really messed up on something. Maybe something we're not thinking about, maybe not just alcohol or, a little bit of marijuana, maybe it's something.
See, she's saying things that I absolutely agree with right now, but I give it about 60 seconds before she fucks it all up. Every time, people.
A little bit stronger, that maybe it's something that's psychedelic. We don't know. I mean, it's not like it's too far-fetched at a university. Let's just say we really don't know. So there could be, and I'm not trying to get you off the fence by any stretch of the imagination, Barbara. I mean, I know you've been around here long enough that you've heard all the evidence. You've probably analyzed it, and this is just how you're analyzing it. So I'm not trying to, get you off that at all. But what I'm just saying is that I haven't seen anything that leads down that direction. I really haven't. And if I would just assume that at this point, that if we were to see something, it would have been out by now. But in all fairness, they do have a lot of stuff that's kept from the public. And I do believe that we will eventually find out. And I do believe that we're going to find out that there are some things that are just going to be jaw droppers in this thing that we didn't know, we were unaware of. I mean, I really don't know. But Dylan Mortensen, I have to be honest with you. I think it's time for her. She's a young girl. She needs to move on. She needs to get her life back together.
No
she needs
shit.
to be a normal person again. I have to imagine that her therapist is saying, look, you're not a victim. You're a victim, but you don't have to be. You need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You need not to allow this to take your power away. You've got to get some of your power back. Start living your life again. We have to think that there is a possibility that she's seeing somebody and the person she's seeing is saying, hey, maybe this might be good for you to go and have a normal night. Go have fun. Let your hair hang down. You deserve it.
What are you talking about? She's in college. She's probably doing that anyway. She's probably doing that anyway. And if she's not doing it, the only reason she's not doing it is so that fucking assholes like you and other people, and even though you're singing a different tune now, but you were part of this problem since this happened. Where if this poor girl went out in public and went out drinking and having a good time, idiots are going to snapshot her with their phones and go, look at her. She's really missing her friends. Look at her. This is how she mourns her friends, by celebrating. Like, that's the kind of shit you people do. When she's absolutely in college and she should be having the time of her fucking life. And her 4 friends would probably want her to be having the time of her life. And not let this absolutely, totally affect her life in the most negative possible ways. I mean, she's a college girl, dude. She should be having a blast. I mean, she should be managing her trauma as however she fucking sees fit to handle it. And you don't get to tell her whether or not it's okay to do so or not, simply because you don't know what it's like to deal with the things that she's dealing with right now. So she doesn't need your approval to go out and have fun. She doesn't need mine. She doesn't need anybody here in this chat. She doesn't need anybody in the publics. She doesn't need anybody in the medias. She doesn't need anybody in law enforcement's approval. Nobody gets to tell her how to mourn her friends.
I don't know where the schizophrenia, truth and translucent. I'm not sure where the schizophrenia in Dylan came from personally.
Idiots like you.
I've never heard anything related to her mental health in any aspect. Well, there were a couple things. She did have some emotional issues, with the mom and dad thing. Apparently, she did have, some adolescent type of behavioral things that were associated with, probably, most likely, my opinion, do your own research, come to your own conclusion. But in my opinion, that affected her because of her parents and the situation that her parents and all that stuff was going into. Just my opinion, just looking at there might be something else I don't know about, but it just seems like that seemed to be a lot of her adolescent issues that she may have had. But I don't know if she sought therapy or something, but it seems like there was something there that I remember when I did research a while ago, but I just can't remember with specificity the details of it. But other than that, I haven't heard of any other medical issues with her outside of after the murders and, what she's gone through since, and most likely has been, seeking medical professional help because of the situation she's dealing with. Let's hope she is, because I don't know of anybody that can be.
Phyllis, relax. I got this. Okay. I'm not giving the dog coffee. It's okay. I'm not giving the dog coffee. Relax.
That could live through all of this without, having some type of help. It's got to be. I think that the therapy that's so well is because you're dealing with so much. It's just flooding your brain that you can't make heads or tails of it. And just having somebody help unpack it all.
That all adds up. Now it adds up, people. Some of you probably already figured this out. Some of you lurking probably already figured this out. Yeah. JLR has targeted Dylan Mortensen. She is acting out of spite and trying to just go the opposition of whatever JLR has been saying. That's what this is about. She doesn't give a shit about Dylan Mortensen. She gives a shit about being JLR's counterpart. That's what she's trying to build up here. That's all this is about. This isn't about true crime. This isn't about victim advocacy. This is about her trying to go the opposite direction as JLR and trying to be his online counterpart and capitalize off of this. That's all this is. Can't believe it took me this long to figure that out.
and look at it and see how you can work through it, because when you're going through all this immense stress, it really is so stressful. and every imaginable possibility, everything's just going through your brain. You're just living inside this area, this toxic area of yourself, going through a traumatic experience, and you've got to have somebody help you unpack it so you can get out of that space, because it's a very toxic space to be in. And even though many people haven't had to deal with this specific situation at this level, I'm sure somebody is identifying what I'm talking about, maybe not to this extent, but something maybe a little bit less extensive in their life, and knows what I'm talking about when you just get kind of locked.
I mean, I called that shit months ago, Sinner, and I totally agree with you. I called that shit months ago. I was like, this dude, it's clearly obvious that this dude is trying to distance himself from BHB. It's clearly obvious. But it was also obvious that she somehow like emulated his frivolous lawsuits in filing BHB's frivolous lawsuit. So, I mean, yeah.
Perpetuated cycle of just toxicity, of just feeding yourself all this crap. And you can't stop it. When you go to sleep, it just starts running, and it's like you just can't turn it off. So there are those things that happen. So I do hope she was seeking medical professional help. But as far as those other types of really deep-seated mental diagnoses like schizophrenia, honestly, I haven't heard
that one gets a culture.
And I don't think that anything that talks about that would be true or accurate, because
I think we got a super chat.
Grandmaster said, Sophos, thank you again, buddy. He's like, buying Clubber a small glass of smooth Tennessee whiskey. Bro, you're going to make Phyllis have an aneurysm, dude. Relax, bro. Calm down before you get me in trouble, homie. Phyllis is going to be like, like poor Phyllis is like sitting in front of her fucking computer screen right now and poor Phyllis. We love you, Phyllis. We know you're just concerned for the dog's safety. We know. I'm just giving you a hard time, but I'm grateful to you for that. I really am. I'm just saying, I know better than to give the dog coffee. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Nobody has your medical information in reality. Like, you can't call a doctor and ask. There's no way to verify it. And those are the types of things that just seem like, it's very easy to spread, to make that up, because there's no real good way to confirm or deny the information. You see what I'm saying? So it's not that it isn't true, and it's not that it is true. It's that we're never going to know. We can't confirm or deny it. There's no way to. There's no path forward down this, because nobody's going to tell us or confirm it from her family, because if they haven't already, they're not going to in the future. And I can tell you, I've never heard of families.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super chat. I think we.
Elaine, thank you so much. Will, I admire your patience covering this fool. She makes me want to gouge my eyes out with a fork. Oh my God. Thank you, Elaine. Yeah, man. Like, I dude, this is, I'm telling you, all she has to do is subject herself to an actual interview. And I'll stop reviewing her. That's all she has to do. Hard questions. She has to know the questions I'm going to ask. Like, she knows, I know she watches the hate channels, right? And I don't consider myself being a hate channel because I don't hate Betty. But I know she watches the channels that fucking the millions of channels that review her, because she flips out and doxes these people whenever she talks about them, or spreads weird misinformation about them, saying that they're not the nationality they say they are. It's pathetic. But I would absolutely, I would stop reviewing her if she actually had the guts, the fortitude to sit up here and subject herself to actual hard questions that aren't spoon-fed to her, that it doesn't make her the subject of a circle jerk and a fluff job, I'd be happy to interview her. And I would be happy to, I mean, out of respect for the fact that she would put herself in a position to answer hard questions, as long as she doesn't rage quit, as long as she doesn't try to avoid the questions when I ask them, I will stop reviewing her. If she just straight up answers the questions honestly, without any complaining, without any rage quitting, I will absolutely quit reviewing her. Who do I think I am? Who do I think I am? I'm the motherfucking Glare, bitch. Please. Please. I'm Le Champion Nouveau.
But there's been some space, and in all fairness, that I have not looked into this case with specificity. Like when we were going down with Layla, I'm sure there's a chunk of information when we were searching for Layla that I never even seen or heard related to the case that might make her, change some factor in my mind for it. But because of another job, I lost the information because I wasn't paying attention and I didn't see it. I didn't read it and I don't know about it. I don't even know it exists. There's things like that happens. Good morning, Chevron. Nice to see you. Good morning, Thesis. Wisp, nice to see you. The toxicity of diagnosing someone when you are not a professional. And that could very well be. I'm sure there was a pun intended somewhere, but that's okay. That's okay. Jen, I was around. Oh yeah, be beautiful. I think that's be kind, isn't it? I think so. Everybody changes their name in here. I get why we have to. I mean, people just let us alone, right? So that's my commentary. I don't want to spend too much. We already spent a little bit of time on Dylan Mortensen, but I would like, I really would like people just to calm down about her, because in all fairness, we don't know what she's going through. We have to think that this whole experience has been horrific.
And all this tells me is that she knows right from wrong. And that it takes, this tells me everything I need to know about her. She knows right from wrong, but in order for her to exercise the right over wrong, it's fueled by spite. That's everything that you need to know about a person like this. Her absolutely doing the right thing is totally fueled by spite. Spite against JLR. And she's straight up like she's straight up saying all the right things. She's basically repeating everything that I've said about Dylan Mortensen almost verbatim, which tells me that she knows that picking on these people is wrong. She knows that it's wrong. And yet, what it takes is for the person who she's been trying to emulate this entire time to give her the cold shoulder and not, give her a +1 status to get inside the courtroom, for her to start doing things ethically. I mean, whatever. I guess I'll take it. You know what I mean? Like, if her stupid ass fucking listeners fall for it, then that's good. I'll take it. I don't really give a shit what the reason is. I'll take it. If her stupid ass idiot supporters who give her money decide to stop fucking blasting Dylan Mortensen trash all over YouTube and all over the internet, based on her sitting here and saying this shit, I don't give a shit where it comes from. As long as they stop doing it, I'll take it. Fine.
Let's face it. I can't imagine. Can any of us imagine just waking up one day and four of our, let's say, roommates, family members, we woke up tomorrow and we have a slaughterhouse? Can we imagine how that must affect either one of us? And you were going to say, no,
No,
we
you
don't know
can't.
8 hours to call somebody. Okay, well, it's easy to say. We don't know what she was going through at the time. We don't really know. You know, even once she closed that door, in my opinion, her frozen like state changed. She was no longer in a frozen stage. You know, some people were trying to allude that she stood there by the door for 8 hours. That's not the case. When she moved, she was no longer frozen. So there, you know, I even identify that. So I'm telling people that as an observation, not as a battering. You know, let's go batter Dylan.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Thank you, Sinner. Yeah, good point. Sorry, I meant to. There we go. Thankfully, Betty isn't intelligent. If she was, she would be a lot more dangerous. I'm glad you made that point, Sinner, and thank you, buddy. I'm glad you made that point because Canceled Karen is an example of this. Canceled Karen is somebody who has the same exact motives as Betty does. The difference is Canceled Karen, aka Morbid's internet ejac, also known as the Critical K. Canceled Karen, she is significantly more intelligent than Betty. She's still a fucking idiot, but she's significantly more intelligent than Betty. And Canceled Karen, when she was in her prime, before her first channel got deleted, she was absolutely dangerous. That was always my argument. Was that she was absolutely dangerous. She would go the opposite. She would go the opposition, and she would throw a whole lot of word salad in to manipulate her audience to where it would make sense to them. And you know, I would have to do these reviews and just break down exactly why what she's saying is bullshit, but it was definitely very veiled. It was to the average YouTube follower in the Krama community, she was considered extremely intelligent. People looked up to her. Queen Bee worshipped her. That's a fact. Queen Bee was one of her top mods and worshipped her. And this was dangerous. I would point out why on a constant basis. That's actually where the beef between me and Queen Bee actually originated from. Unfortunately, since Canceled Karen's channel is gone, both of them, so is the proof. So it's just my word against hers these days. But that's why I'm so okay. I don't want anything to do with those people. Because no wrongdoing was ever admitted, no accountability was ever taken. Yeah, it was just ugly and gross. But Canceled Karen had a way of manipulating her chat in an abusive way, as a matter of fact, manipulating the situation into appearing as though you were privileged to be a part of it, which is just bullshit. You know, if you ever spoke up against her, it was very same thing that BHB would do is she would delete you, she would cancel you, but she would make a whole production of it. Whenever anybody spoke up against her chat, she would make an example of that person and destroy them verbally. Absolutely destroy them verbally. And everyone would be like, I'm glad that's not me. That's dealing with Kay's Kraken wrath. That was the mentality. And really, she's just a fucking asshole sitting in her house who can't even hold her job and, you know, just would write these word salad monologues and run her mouth about stupidity forever and use words that she plagiarized out of some fucking book and not and none of them would ever actually mean anything, but it was enough to fool people who don't read. And that's enough. You know, I mean, when you're convincing a chat, and I'm talking about, she would hold 700-800 people strong in her chat, right? And you're telling this chat who has people of all different professions, right? We're talking social workers, we're talking teachers, we're talking guidance counselors, we're talking church officials, where you're sitting here telling them, and they're agreeing with you because you're making sense to them, that if a little girl comes to you and says that she is being touched inappropriately, that you're a fool if you jump to the conclusion in believing her. That's dangerous. That's extremely dangerous. That you're being duped by a kid who's just looking for attention. And that's the mindset that you have when you are trying to tackle this situation. Like, if this child comes to you for help and your mindset is that this is a manipulative little liar, you're going to not do everything in your power to try to help this child and get to the truth. You're going to try to feed the narrative that you've already jumped to the conclusion of, that this child is a liar and probably just trying to get attention. That's absolutely dangerous. And that is why I reviewed Kay as much as I did, because she was absolutely dangerous in that regard. So yes, Sinner, I absolutely agree with you. If she was smarter, she could absolutely be more dangerous. But luckily, BHB's audience is made up of, you know, people who are just sitting at home watching daytime talk shows and have nothing better to do with their money but give it to her. Gina Diamond, welcome. Welcome to Logic. I appreciate you.
And Mortensen, it's just a an observation that we have to discuss. We're in true crime, and this is going to be something that the defense is going to talk, as well as the prosecution. So it'd be foolish of us not to discuss what happened that night. But in all fairness, she's still a victim, and I can't imagine what her eyes had to witness that morning, no matter how we look at it, whether she called 8 hours or not. Those young eyes, all those young eyes, should have never witnessed the horror, the graphic horror that they witnessed. Even their friends that came over that morning before they called law enforcement. They were us. I'm 44 years old, right? I've seen a lot of stuff. And I got to tell you, I don't think I could handle that. So let's cut the crap. Let's call this what it is and just knock it off. Dylan needs to move on with her life. She needs to put her life back together. She needs to go do normal stuff.
Fucking gold.
She needs to be around her friends. Think about, we're not even dealing with this stuff, right? We're not even having to deal with the emotional stuff, but we've had some, emotional baggage in our lives before, right? Not to this extent, but we've had emotional baggage. And who did we lean on? Our friends, our girlfriends, our flower power, right? They were our energy bank.
Our flower
They're the
power.
ones that got us out of our funk. They're the ones that pulled us out of that.
Is that her euphemism for vajaj? For vajaja? Is that her euphemism for that? Flower power. Come on, girls. Let's get together and bring together our flower power. Pussy power. Let's go, girls.
That pulled us out from under that rock, that got us back on our feet, that helped push us forward. It was those friends, right? Hey, John Davis, nice to see you. So why is everybody criticizing this poor girl for just trying to be normal? And everybody on here just tore this girl apart. Are we seriously advocating for her to go back in her shell? Is that where we're at today in our social media society? That this girl can't even try to put her life back together? That everybody is shaming her for being out a year after this, enjoying herself?
All right, I got to see something here because I'm curious.
JLR investigates. JLR investigates. Come on in. Come on in, everyone. New filings in the Bryan Kohberger Moscow, Idaho case. Idaho 4, they call it. We are on it. These are interesting filings, folks. Looks like secret forensic evaluation going on here. Secret forensic evaluation on the Bryan Kohberger case. There are new filings. Let's talk. What do these filings mean, ladies and gentlemen? Come on in. Moscow, Idaho, Bryan Kohberger case. JLR investigates. So with Bryan Kohberger, as some of you might or might not know, December 1st is the deadline. The deadline, folks, with the Moscow, Idaho case, where the prosecution has to turn over to the judge everything IGG related to this case. Everything IGG related on December 1st, which is what? Tomorrow? On Bryan Christopher Kohberger. Do you feel otherwise? Now, I Googled the term forensic evaluation. This is something that came up, but I don't know. Waiving of the rights to speedy trial, the risk defense. The prosecution is now taking that to a second.
I'm willing to bet, and I haven't looked. I haven't looked yet, but I'm willing to bet this is JLR's most recent stream. So I'm wondering if he mentions Dylan Mortensen here.
Who evaluates it? Who evaluates this? But here's the problem, folks. It's all under seal. Care was in Bryan Kohberger's apartment. Could have been the prior people that lived there. Look, I got cat hair all over me.
What?
Somebody could have been outside. A dog could have been outside. And Kohberger petted it, brought it in. He could have tracked it from walking anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Just latched on. You know, hair or on Twitter. Adam's on Twitter. I don't know if you have a YouTube account, Adam, but I appreciate the support. I'm here to investigate. Then
wait, what? What is this?
Yeah, you like the logo? We got it's like, I got this going on. This is like the bat signal, the JLR signal. Imagine going to a crime scene. Next time
I can't take this dude seriously, bro. Like, I just can't do it.
That in the air. I'm projecting that in the air next time I go to a crime scene. I'm here. I'm here to investigate.
Wow.
We're investigating what's going on and sharing with all of you. So let me know your thoughts on that. I just wanted to jump on. I'm covering a lot of other cases and a lot of breaking news all over.
Shut up.
Actually, there from Pennsylvania. I think he got there sometime at the beginning of June.
Now, again, I'm just guessing, but I'm not seeing anything about Dylan Mortensen here.
Here's biological evidence. Here's biological evidence right here. Here's biological evidence. Blood, hair, urine.
Urine. Blood, hair,
DNA
urine.
profile. You see the word. DNA profile also can be obtained by swabbing items thought to have been handed by the perpetrator. This type of evidence is sometimes referred to as touch DNA. What about if they're using that same touch DNA from the knife sheet and getting another evaluation? What about this? What about if it's the same touch DNA evidence from before and they're just getting a second evaluation or a third evaluation from someone else? A second opinion. You know, like a lot of times in life, you go for things. I'm just saying medical determination and you have a doctor that might say one thing and you want to get another opinion, could be that too. Transfer evidence for forensic evaluation. What about if it's the touch DNA from before and they want to get it evaluated for more, a more sophisticated?
Yeah, that would make sense, dude. Sinner,
Biological
get the 5
evidence may be
memberships.
detected by any of the following: visual.
Sinner, thank you, buddy. Chevron Grill was gifted a membership. Congrats. So was SoFlo Mama, Daisy May, Olivia, Angel Chips. Right on. And Elaine, welcome to Logic. Thank you so
Visual
much, guys.
inspection, alternative light source chemical
Appreciate it, Sinner.
enhancements, such as luminol. What do you think? I seen where a wheat prevent DNA from being left behind. Do you think he wore one beneath his clothes?
All right, shut up. I don't care anymore. All right, guys. I got a lot to do with Clubber. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, people. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, humoring me. I am super, yeah, dude. Yeah, we're gonna hang out right now, buddy. We got stuff to do. Yes, we are. Guys, I appreciate you. I love you guys very much. You guys are fantastic, man. Thank you guys for welcoming Clubber here to the Glera family. You guys are fantastic, and he appreciates it. You're gonna knock over my heater, bro. Come here. Here we go. All right, guys. I love you very much, and we will do this again very soon, my friends. Oh, say bye. Say bye. Oh, I love you too. Give me a kiss. Oh, I love you. Bye, guys.